That was a rough encounter. We on top of that bull, and I didn't like the wind, so I just made the call, and we just took off and button hooked around, did like a little 500-yard loop, and got right on his level. And I was hitting him with some cow calls, and then he answered, and then I bugled. Seemed like that bull didn't really like bugles, which is too bad. Saw him, trying to get him on video, about 75 yards out. I think he's like a really narrow but tall 5x5, maybe 6. Great bugle. We just heard him bugle about 15 minutes ago down here in the bottom, so we have pushed him down. I don't think he has cows. So, but he's shut up for the last 20 minutes, so we're gonna ice and just wait for him to talk.
Hustle is my love language. Episode 10 is the last episode. We're going to combine 2 hunts into one. So what you just saw was my dad and I getting into a canyon I'd never been before. He'd never been before. And basically he heard bugles the day before coming from that direction, several. And told me we were going to head there. So we did. It was awesome. The bulls were pretty fired up. But the wind was really nasty in there, swirly. And we're seasoned enough hunters know not to educate elk when the wind is not cooperating. So that they probably never did smell us, but we did. We worked these bulls as close as we could, but we could never get much closer than 150 yards just because we never trusted the wind, and we could never feel like we got into a spot where the wind was solid, so we kept having to go down, back out, go down, and we did that all day long, and we ended up calling him a spike. My dad passed on it just because if you saw it, it was just a really small spike, and he's a meat hunter, so he'll shoot a spike, but it's got to have some meat on it. So we pulled out and got him. We only hunted like a half day there, got him some rest, and then the next day, which is where you're going to see, I have 2 shooters now. My dad's buddy Mikey, which by the way, he's hilarious. He may offend you. He swears a little bit. I apologize, but I didn't edit much of what he was saying on purpose. And he's a shooter. My dad's a shooter, and we came back to the same spot in the morning, and wolf sign everywhere. Wolves had moved in. We didn't hear them howling, but we saw their tracks and the fresh scat, and then the elk were silent. So we had to pull out, drive about 5 miles to my honey hole, brought them into this spot. This is another honey hole, and we got set up, and I called, and we got a bull to answer in the bottom, and we ended up making a big circle, getting in on him, and it didn't work out to where we pushed and pushed, and he took his cows and went down the mountain. And that happens a lot, man. Some bulls just don't want to fight. They're lovers, not fighters. He took them down the mountain. Instead of pulling off, we just stayed on their tracks and kept pushing them. And what you're going to see is when we finally got them cornered, if you will, towards the creek bottom, and across the creek is pretty cliffed out. The elk finally held their ground. We got the cows to talk, and then I got the guy set up, and then I had to back out quite a ways and start bugling. And I pulled this bull in, and Mikey was low, my dad was high. The bull came high, my dad got the shot. I didn't know this until I saw this bull running by me about 50 yards, and he stops, and he's got a high plate of blood behind his shoulder. And then I'm watching him as he's just tipping over. And then the video's going to pick up when I'm walking up to my dad, and if my dad doesn't know the bull's down, he thinks the bull's still alive, and he's just cow calling just over and over, and the bull's already dead. So we end up making fun of him a little bit later about that, but this is where the video picks up, so enjoy. Down. Shit, there might be a cow. Oh, Spike. Where's Mikey? He's right there. He's down. I saw him fall down. How close a shot? 30 yards. I saw him blood pouring out. I had a little window, buddy. Okay, hold on. Let's go to Mikey. Get Mikey here. No, we're going to Mikey. I just called a bullet for my dad. He shot it 30 yards. I watched it drop. Went up to the top of the ridge, thank you, and dropped it. Now Mikey's right here. We got cows, 2 other bulls. We're going to try to do a double, which is stupid, but here we go. Tell me what happened. I only know that I heard his last bugle. I challenged him. I heard cow calls over here. Remember? Yeah. And you go, no, they're down there. And then Mikey goes, they're right there. Then I moved up and I looked over. And there were cows down here too. Yeah, I saw elk coming. And I thought, oh, 3 cows. And then in front of them, I saw a rack. And he's side hilling. So I just busted my ass to get up as quietly as I could. Was he trying to get above me? Yes. The last step I took, he looked down there and I froze. And then you bugled and he went like that. And he just started going. Perfect angle, came across in front of me. I had a shot at 35 and I'm glad I didn't take it because he came closer. But I only had a window like this and I go, fuck. Did you stop him? Yeah, as soon as I shot. No, I mean, did you cow call to stop? No, I didn't even have a reed in my mouth. And then, did he just stop on his own? Yeah, he just stopped. And I went, pow. And then I went, oh no, shoulder. It's pretty tight to the shoulder, but there was so much blood. And there's about that much arrow poking out. Okay. So I thought, when I saw him go away, I went, yes. Because I could tell it got in the boiler plant. So, from my angle, he ran across. I didn't have my camera on because I was calling. He went up to the top of the hill and I was just calling, bugling, calling. And he stops at the top and staggered a bunch, like he almost fell over. And that's when I came walking to you. I was like, oh dude, he's gonna drop right there. And then I'm so glad he ran uphill. Did you see him drop? Yes. Yeah. He's like a 4x5 or something. I couldn't tell, dude. I just saw red rack. Well, Mikey just went down, but I never heard a bull bugle. Those cows.
After he got shot, those cows dropped down.
Okay.
And they just sat there talking the whole time.
What, the herd bull's down there?
Well, he's liable to go down there and kill it.
Well, I'd go with him, but I wanted to hear him talk on his own. Nice job.
17 days in the field, Dan.
Yeah.
I'm getting weary. I was getting weary, dude.
September 27th. We did it. We did it. We did it.
Thank you for calling for me, man.
My pleasure.
I really know you need to be home with your family.
We got this bull. We pushed these elk and pushed them, and finally they held their ground, and the wind switched. It was just like perfect.
That bull come from? Which bull was it?
He's not the herd we were pushing because I was cutting across this hill. Anyways, we heard the cows below and the calves above us. And as soon as I heard them coming our way, I was like, all right, boys, get out in front. So Mike and my dad got up front, and I just wrapped around about 100 yards, hit some calf calls. He bugled, and then I returned with the wimpiest bugle I could do. And then I heard nothing. I was so far away, I couldn't tell if he was coming. But then I hear crash, 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 and I look up the mountain, and here's this bull running with blood all over behind the shoulder. And I knew one of these two shot him. So, and then I watched him go up to the top of the hill and stagger and almost fall over twice. And I knew he was going to be done. And he ran uphill to the main ridge. So we should be able to get him broke down and pack him down to a spur road, which is awesome. And there's 3 of us.
Wish I would have had my camera out. I had a front row seat to killing that bull.
Did you?
Yeah, it's right there. It's great.
Did you see the shot?
Oh yeah. I saw it all.
Fuck yeah, dude. What a stressor.
Smoked him.
Do you know what? All right, here we go. 17th day of hunting. Getting really frustrated. I shot a bull earlier and wounded it, couldn't find it. We think it lives on. And shot at 2 other bulls actually and hit branches. So this is always just a super blessing and relief. I'm just super happy. Appreciate that my son could call this thing in and Mikey could be here to watch it. It was a good day, good morning. Let the work begin.
My dad's rocking his first year of an EXO mountain gear pack. The reason I like these packs the most is because they are lighter. I used to rock Mystery Ranch, and before that, Badlands. Those packs alone weighed about 4 or 5 more pounds, just the pack and frame. So you're gonna shed some weight just doing that. So the first thing I do once we kill something is I don't want to pack all the way back to the truck or the dirt bike or camp and go get a pack frame. That's a waste of a trip, and energy is the most precious commodity when you're hunting elk. So I'm gonna take these off first. Okay, you're gonna do this while I'm doing it with yours. I'm gonna undo this right here. Get that out of the way. And so I just took this off. Okay, this is already out of the way. The lid's out of the way. And there's Velcro right here, so we're gonna take this Velcro. Expose the frame. And you get these stuff undone.
you ever figure this out?
Okay, so you see these little loops once I cleared? It's gonna get those out. And so we're just separating the bag from the frame.
Oh, these fell down.
What's that?
What's the name of the bag?
This is an XO
XO bag.
mountain here. And then this guy right here, you might have to. We got 2 buckles here, so I'm gonna loosen this up. Loosen it. And there's a reason why. I want to create some real estate. For that meat to sit.
On this one?
Yeah, so gonna loosen. Put it in there. Get this loose as much as you can.
How much strap do you want to leave? About like that? Or more?
Get a lot more here. Yeah, get it to there, and then get this one right here. And what we're doing is trying to create, and I might have to do more than that. And sometimes if it's a big load, you might have to undo these and really pull the bag out. So
So am I doing this right?
yeah. This is the one right here. See what I'm doing? See that room right there?
Yeah.
And then these guys. So this is a, check this out. This is a virgin pack. See how it's all cute and rolled up with the Velcro?
Rod, move your hand.
Rod's never packed any meat out on this thing.
Doing it today.
Brand new, man.
Once you do, you'll never roll these back. They'll never be that pretty again. So go ahead and undo this Velcro. And what I like to do, and anyone, you can do whatever you want, but this is what I do. I usually crisscross these like this. Once you get your meat, I'll crisscross, cinch them down. So once you get your meat here, then you just put your pack back on, snap the lid on, and you're taking meat out on the first trip, which is awesome. So that's how you do it. This bull to know that I'm coming and I'm bringing Mikey Orino.
Do you have your phone on you?
Yeah, it's in my hand.
Fuck yeah! He's down!
Oh my god.
Man.
He's dead, Dad. He's dead.
No, he's not. We're gonna kill him with freaking cow calls. He's going. This is my knockout punch. I'm gonna cow call him to death.
God, alright. So,
Alright. We're gonna get the whole Marianne going here.
oh, blood.
Crisscrossed already.
Yep.
I'm gonna leave this video real quick. I'm gonna show you what Sanford and Son, what they do. They have a bag down here. Okay. It's nothing kind of like what you just saw, but that's actually, this is gonna be
This is Kmart.
this would be something you buy at Kmart when the blue light's flashing.
Do we have a problem?
Yeah, we do. I know. We need to.
We have 4 bags.
I realize we need to split.
3 of
We
us.
need to split the meat up.
Little bag. Is there a little bag too? I'll take it.
That's a freaking load. That is really cool. I think the meat's gonna be perfect. Just cool air. Come back and get it.
We got one more game bag. There's our meat. Got a little creek, cold air. There's the killer. There's our meat packer. And the elk collar. Thanks for watching Hustle is My Love Language Elk Series. You know, nothing is fancy about these videos. A lot of them are filmed on an iPhone or a head camera, but I wanted to just bring you along what it's like hunting with me in brush country bulls, North Idaho, public land, do it yourself, no trophy fees, no guides, no landowner tags. It's not ranch bulls. Everyone's hunting these out, including wolves, bears, and cougars. It's hard hunting, and just to get a bull is very rewarding. And that's our style of hunting, and it doesn't have to be your style, but that's our style. And so I wanted to show you what hard work pays off. And it was a great year. I ended up packing out 4 bulls, my dad's and 3 of mine, and it's just a tremendous year. We are going to make a Nevada video. It's going to come probably in the spring of 2019. But if you are a huge fan of ElkShape and what it stands for, which is just public land, do it yourself, and beat the learning curve, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Share it with your buddies. I want to get a lot of views and educate people on hard work pays off. And then the ElkShape podcast. It's I bust my butt to bring on people you've never heard of, people that aren't famous, people that are just hard-working, blue-collar, all-American elk killers, and that you can learn from them. And then you can always go to the website ElkShape and check out the swag and help support the machine. We appreciate you watching. We make this stuff for you. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave positive comments at the bottom.